we here. It's episode 14. You know what I'm saying? Figuring shit out. Flacs here. You already know what it is. You know what I'm about. You know my websites. We got King Arthur in the building.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is, man. Goddamn on King Arthur. Unify and thrive. That's what we about. Unifying and thriving. Goddamn. Y'all know the websites. Check them out when y'all get a chance. Y'all go see the commercial. Goddamn, watching the show anyway. So.
Right. Definitely.
That's a fact.
And we have Norfolk icon, Norfolk legend, Amir Driver, MC, rapper, entrepreneur, storefront owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is living the dream. What's going on, bro? How you been?
Working, bro. I can't complain, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all having me, dog. I appreciate the intro also. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I know you busy. You working. Everybody's busy. First question, though, I want to jump in, and we're trying to make this like our moniker, our question of every show. When did you figure shit out? What was your figuring shit out moment? You know what I'm saying?
I'm still figuring shit out.
Hey, we all know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Still figuring it out, man. When I found something that worked for me a little bit more, it was maybe with the clothes anyway.
Right.
Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, when the branding had gotten to a point where people were asking for it in the retail spaces that I was working in. You know what I'm saying? I was working in a sneaker store, and people would come in and ask me for my product. So I was like, nah, I think we got something with this.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
So from there, I just got the ball rolling. Kind of got the ball rolling.
So it was just like, you was doing your MCing, you was, putting out mixtapes, putting out albums. And then you figure, okay, I could do something to supplement that, something that, could be for the community, could represent Norfolk. And you was like, was it like an idea that just smacked you in the face? Like, I'm going to open up a store. I'm going to brand, some clothing. I'm going to do my thing out there, or just like slapped you in the face and you're like, why haven't I done this already?
Yes and no. Because Made In Norfolk has been around for 10 years now, man.
Okay.
I've been making clothing for 10 years. The first hat I made in December 2012, and the only reason why I know is because
it was early in the game.
Picture. Yeah, I took a picture and it's posted on like all my social media, and I'm like, I remember why I got the hat and where I got the hat made and all that. So I'm like, yeah, I know this is legit. But it just grew to that point. I looked at other artists. Like I always tell people, like I was a real big Nip fan even prior to son passing. Like just the whole matching the music and the branding just always made sense. And because I was already in the whole selling clothing and having and representing myself through the branding, it was like it just went hand in hand. The store came about just through me pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was a store manager at a sneaker store in Military Circle Mall, and one of my partners, man, my man Big Steve was trying to open his furniture store in Military Circle Mall, and he was asking me like, yo, bro, what's next for you, man? I always feel like you a step away from something great. What you want to do next? And I was saying, yo, I'm really interested in opening the store because, like I said, I just was really intrigued by how Nip did it. So I was like, yo, I know people are invested in the branding. They already are buying the clothing. I'm here at this store. They come and tapping in here to buy shoes and asking me about my shit. So if I get my own store, it kind of already work, because we've already done so much legwork. And the demand is there. So when I told him this, he was like, bro, Military Circle Mall has the cheapest rent. And my space is a part of the mall,
Okay.
At the time. This was pre-pandemic, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The mall
normal days.
Normal days, bro. The mall was very empty. You know what I'm saying? I know now it's still kind of like ghost townish. But back then, like 2-3 years ago, it was really no business there. So they were in a space where they were trying to like bring in and welcome small business, minority business, anything, bro. They just wanted niggas to come fill them spaces. So when he said that to me, I was like, oh yeah. So let me try to see what I can get done with this. And just so happened when I went to go speak to the property manager, the lady who was the property manager at the time, she was already familiar not with me but with the clothes because her kids had purchased sweatshirts.
Look at that brand
and hats. You feel what I'm saying? Right. For me, prior to, she was, when I told her who I was, what I was trying to do, she was like, I know who you are. Well, I don't know you, but I know what that is. I've seen that. My kids have Made In Norfolk hats, so on and so forth. So
wow.
I thought, And bro, I thought she was joking, but she was super sincere in that. Like, you know, her sons, I know I'm familiar with her sons. I knew her sons through music. I knew like a couple of her other kids had bought some stuff from me before. So I was like, damn, okay, she was really already kind of invested in what we had going on. So once she became aware and saw what I was trying to do, she just helped me get into the space. And from there, we just been able to stay rolling. You know, even through the course of the pandemic, man, you know, people still have kind of been tapping in and showing love. So it's dope.
That's crazy because like you like starting in a place like Milton Circle back then, goddamn. If you could sell in there, goddamn, you just got something good. You know what I mean? Because won't spit in there, but Chinese food and goddamn.
A lot of stores were closing. I remember walking through there. You look at a store like, yo, that was just there right there, and it's not there no more. Like all the stores are closed on left and right.
That's super real though. There was nothing in there but the Chinese restaurant and the movie theater at one time. Bro. Like,
right. So
everything.
If you can go in there and get moving and shaking in the air, you can damn near go anywhere and get busy.
Facts.
Yeah.
What would you say is like getting started on it? What would you say was one of your biggest obstacles? Like, what was something you had to overcome to get, you know what I'm saying, get the shit jumping off?
Early on, I would say meeting demand. You know, because you know when you don't really have the capital or even the know-how to go about getting things done, it's kind of hard. You know, so one of the things that I always was big on was learning how to do things, so I didn't have to depend on other people or trying to find other people to do it. You know what I mean? If I can service it myself, you know, it'll be easier for me to fulfill the needs of whatever the customer might have. So initially, that was like one of the harder things, but from there, like I said, just me and wanting to know how to do it myself. I pretty much taught myself how to make the clothing, how to do all the pressing the product, pressing and production shit. You know what I'm saying? And bought all that stuff to cut the cost down. You know, going forward with the store being open, I'll say the most difficult thing, probably is getting through the seasonal months because retail is up and down, fickle. You know, and it's it's very fickle, and even though we have a very strong niche product, you know, people are very invested in it. You still have those seasonal runs. Like I've come to realize that between August and September, we have purchasing spikes because you know that's back to school. Everybody got to get their kids together, but from April to July, it might be slow as shit. You might not see that many people because it's midsummer, so everybody's kind of they started shopping for spring. They shopped for spring and summer early.
Right,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? January, February, March, you know it's about to start getting warm, so that's when shorts start to come in and retail. At that time, people start buying their shorts through like April, May, June, July. It always kind of slow down. You have those holidays like the 4th of July that kind of spike things, but between.
Go ahead.
But in between that, it's kind of slow. So you got to kind of find things to reinvent the wheel to keep it going. You know, different marketing tactics and things like that to try to keep shit moving. Because it does get slow. We've been over 3 years now.
3. Yeah. Yep. All right. So you definitely got a lot of experience with the seasons now. I mean, and knowing getting the feel of how to jump in front of them janks, right? And how to prepare.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Just being prepared for them because. Like I said, if you know what to expect, you know what I mean, you can kind of gauge it and move accordingly. But and like I said, and when opening the store, that was one of the biggest things though, because not knowing how it would go, you have a good month and you thinking, damn, this is gonna be the thing for the next 3 months. It's not
crickets. You sitting on all this product, sitting in your spot, not moving.
That's wild.
You gotta try to figure out ways to get the ball rolling again. So yeah, that would probably have been the biggest thing since being in the store.
So I got a question. What is a chicken chaser, bro? What's a chicken chaser about?
What is that? Where'd you get that from? You asked me that and I was like, what is that, bro?
My wife wants to know. I asked some people, I'm like, yo, what's chicken chaser? Like they like, oh, somebody chase chickens, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up around chickens. I chase chickens, you know what I'm saying? So what's the deal?
Right. Okay, so Certified Chicken Chasers is the brand that my partner Carnell created. The chicken represents betterment and progression. So if you notice, the logo is Rocky chasing the chicken, right?
Oh, that's beautiful.
And in Rocky, you know, Rocky measured his speed, endurance, and how quick and agile he got by being able to catch the chicken in the movie, you know. So it basically represents the constant pursuit of progression, progress, and betterment. You're trying to get better at what you're doing, so you know you always are in that constant chase of the chicken. And you know, like from a double entendre space, chicken is money. You know, so if you want to be, you know, gangster about it, you out here chasing that paper, not chasing these women. Because some people think that the chicken chaser is chasing the shorties. We're not chasing the women.
Thank
We're
you.
not chasing
So my
the
wife,
women,
she
okay?
saw that. She was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Babe, I don't know. I'm gonna ask them, bro. I'm gonna clear it up. I'm rocking this shit."
It's
It's
not
like,
chasing it.
but that's beautiful though. I fuck with that. That's what's up. That's dope. See, now if somebody asks me, I could be like, "Yo," I could tell them what it's about. So that's what's up. So I feel better about that. That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So did you have any? Did you have any? Because we all got them, right? Haters, naysayers. How did you handle? As I know you had them. You know what I'm saying? How did you handle the haters and naysayers? People try to shoot you down or shoot the storefront idea down. Or like, what was your, you know what I'm saying? What was your maneuver around those people? Because I know you got them. Everybody got them.
Oh yeah, man. And it like, and sometimes it would be situations where it would be objective viewpoints, but it wouldn't be from a negative space. So like one of the homies might be from the beach and they'd be like, "Man, you gonna sell only Norfolk shit, bro? You think that's gonna work?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I
What
get
about
where
us?
you're coming from. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, bro. But you know, I have seen this happen in other spaces and be successful. You know, I've seen like I said, the Crenshaws with Nip.
Right.
I had the opportunity to go to Detroit and meet Tommy Walker. If you've ever seen the Detroit versus Everybody close, Tommy is the guy who came up with the whole Detroit versus Everybody concept. And he started with one store. Now bro got like 6 stores all over Detroit. He's done a Gucci collab and so on and so forth, you know. And it's just like I've seen it be done. I've seen it done and be successful. So, you know, in that, I would always just say to them like, "Yo, bro, this shit gonna work. I hear you. I understand where you're coming from, but I've seen it done to know that it works. I just gotta stay the course with it. If I stay consistent with it and keep pushing it and beating this narrative into people's heads, they're gonna be like, all right, bro, that's just what it is. You know, I have to if I maintain the quality and the consistency of it, all this shit gonna work." So that's just what it was, man. You know, I just tried to stay on top of everything, putting it in people's faces all the time as often as possible, and making sure that we just make sure we had those products.
You know what I'm saying?
So you know, Made is an acronym, though, bro. Made is an acronym that stands for make a dollar every day, or make a difference every day in Norfolk, right? You know, that's the nonprofit. Make a difference every day is the nonprofit organization. But make a dollar every day is the motto that we follow. So, you know, Made stands for make a dollar every day in Norfolk. So, you know, as long as you get into it, you know,
you can
it's
rock
for you.
The shit.
So,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
I like that. Make a dollar. I didn't know that. Make a dollar.
Are you new in town or need a fresh cut on the fly? Let me show you a convenient way to hire a mobile hair care pro now. Simply download the Cuddy app from the App Store. Create a profile and have access to professional mobile barbers and stylists in your area. The Cuddy app allows you to browse for hair care professionals 24/7. View their profile and share your locations to find the nearest one. Once you've found the perfect pro with just a click of a button, have a professional meet you in a matter of minutes. This means no more worrying about running late, waiting for the next chair to open, or missing your appointment completely. Reclaim your valuable time and put your mind at ease knowing your hair care pro is on the way. Cuddy app is the only place to hire a hair care pro whenever you are ready, wherever you are. Cuddy app. Join the revolution today.
King, you got your sound straight? Test. Okay, yeah, we got you now, I think.
I had to goddamn switch the microphone up on it. When I was asking goddamn to tell them talk about the consistency of it, like how important was it to stay consistent, and how, you know what I mean, how hard was it to stay consistent when, I mean, shit just, you know, life happening, but you trying to goddamn make shit happen.
Yeah, so I tell people all the time, I understand, you know, when life happens, it gets hard, but you really have to just stay focused on it. You know, even if it's just wearing a shirt for yourself, you know what I mean? Doing something to maintain that whole, this is still a thing. Because I tell a lot of my guys that have tried to do clothes, or people that I know that have tried to do clothes, where they go wrong at is they will defer from their own branding if it slows down. Like, nah, bro, you can't.
Right.
You can't do that. Like, all right, you was wearing your shit all last month, and people was buying shirts all last month. Now you had to pay bills with that money or whatever you had to do with that money. Cool. Right now, you can't make a whole bunch of shirts. Well, look, just go make a shirt for yourself. Wear the shirt, and so people know that the shit still exists. You know what I mean?
Right,
Don't
keep it
just
in their face.
don't just do a running shirt and let that be the last shirt. Take whatever a little bit of money you got and make a shirt for you, and then take pre-orders. You just gotta try to find ways to keep your ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because shit happens. Shit happened with us now. You know, and we gotta figure out ways to keep the ball rolling. You know, that's just
the name of the game.
It's a part of the game, man. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, that leads to the next question. So, like, I know you opened before COVID, right? And you had a storefront, you had a physical location. How did y'all deal with it? Did you take online orders? You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah, we did. So the store shut down early because I actually had my nephews working in the store, and because they were in high school, they outside, they running around thinking it's sweet. One of them got sick. He didn't get like severely sick, but he got sick enough for me to be like, yeah, nah, we not gonna play this game. So
right.
we shut the store down, and I drove all traffic to online.
Facts.
So we had a site. The site was up and running. I was taking orders via DM on the social media platforms, you know, telling people we can either ship it to you or you can pull up to the store. I had COVID hours where I would sit in the shop from like 12 to 6. You know what I mean? And you could pull up and pick up your product. I wasn't letting people in. I wasn't letting people in the store, but you know, you could come in. Well, you could meet me outside, pay via online purchase, and meet me outside, and I'll drop it off to you. You know, and you can go ahead that way, or we can ship it out to you. But a lot of people were still tapping in.
That's some good pivoting right there.
Yeah, man.
God dang. So how was getting the storefront? Like, how was the transition from, you know, being in somebody else's space, right, to going? So I'm sure the build out process was kind of similar, right, to doing the store to your own storefront. But talk about the process, like finding a lease and stuff like that.
Okay, so because I've been in a management space working retail for so long, you know, I was kind of familiar with opening a store. You know what I mean? Like I had done it on different platforms with different like, locations that I had worked at. Like just from a management space, like when I worked at Sports Zone, we had open stores. I worked at DTLRs, have helped them open stores before. So I kind of was like knowledgeable to a sense of what it took to merchandise a store, what you needed for day-to-day operations and things of that nature, which is a blessing because it gave us a leg up for real, you know, because I kind of had hands-on training working all the jobs that I had worked as a store manager prior to getting to this space.
Not knowing.
You know? Yeah, not knowing, you know what I mean? And that was something that was going to come into play. So,
look at God.
Yeah, man. So, and like I said, by the property manager being familiar with the branding, and Miss Anita just really, really fucking with me for real. She made it a smooth process. Like her and Miss Cammy that work at Military Circle, they made it a very smooth process.
Nice.
From a leasing space, you know. Like I said, the rent at the time wasn't crazy. You know, since COVID, things have started to get back to normal from a pricing place. But, you know, at that time, everything was cool. So, you know, they made sure I had my business license, made sure I had business insurance, walked me through all the stuff that I needed to have, made sure I was registered with the SEC. You gotta do this. You show us all this documentation. All right, this is how you get it. Do this, do that.
Get your EIN, right? All that stuff.
Yeah. Get your EIN number, all that good stuff, and double back. So, and a lot of it I had already had. So it wasn't a crazy transition because from a business space, I had already taken a lot of the steps needed to protect the whole Made in Norfolk branding. So once it was time to open a store, it was just really setting up the day-to-day operations and figuring out how we were going to go or how I was going to go about setting the store up for us to move, you know, on a regular day-to-day. But yeah, it was pretty similar to what I was accustomed to doing already.
And that's why how I always think about that too. People always going through jobs, right? Just doing stuff, you know, just going through the motions of life sometimes, right? Not knowing all them skills that you learn, all them goddamn
oh fuck,
what happened? Emotions with goddamn came back and turned out it paid off in the end. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah, and a lot of that shit's transferable.
and ain't no
You know what I'm
telling what
saying?
you can do with it now. Yeah.
You learn on the job. You know, working for somebody else, building someone else's dream. You could transfer that shit to your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure.
that's
For
what's
sure.
up. So I know you're doing community stuff. You're doing public speaking. You had a
That was
workshop
Yeah.
with the kids. You teaching them how to
Yeah.
make shirts. You did a public speaking engagement. Like, how's that been going? Is it
Yeah.
like, what's the deal? Like, talk about that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you getting in the community, you doing the public speaking thing. That's what's up.
Yeah, that shit is fun, man. You know, all of that stuff. It's funny because it just ties back into a lot of the stuff that I have done in my past. Like, so before I was managing sneaker stores, I was a PE teacher in Norfolk
That's
Public
right.
Schools for like 5 years.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. Yeah. Okay. I
So,
remember
That's
that.
crazy.
so just to double down on previous life experiences still coming and playing a part now. That's one of those situations. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cool, man. Like, just being able to teach the kids something that they find and take interest in is dope. Because a lot of the kids probably didn't even know that they were interested in making clothes or
Mhm.
Right.
the process of making clothes until they started to do it. And
That's
even though
fact.
it's like we doing simple t-shirt design, just to see the youngins like really dive in on that shit, bro. Like, okay, I'm about to draw a picture. Okay, so what you saying is the picture that I draw, you gonna take and put it on the shirt? All right, bet. This is
Right.
about to draw me and my brother jumping off a cliff. And the movie jump off the cliff, and the stories get that detailed, and I'm just like, yo, these young
Mhm.
wow. But like, but it's cool though, because you just get to see the direct influence just right then and there. Like, they
Inspired them,
immediately
yeah.
open up their imagination. You know what I'm saying? So
And they got
shit
a
like
skill
that is
that they
cool.
take it with them for the rest of their life.
Right.
They
right,
got some
you know what I'm
passion,
saying?
some energy for the rest of their life, and goddamn, you showed it to them. Like, that's how I be feeling with my computer literacy stuff, bro. Like, when I teach a kid and I get a kid, they can't type or do nothing. And at the end of the 9 weeks or however long we do it, they type in 20 words a minute. They understand how to build a website. They ain't scared of the computer no
Right.
more, bro. I'm good, bro. I mean, they
Right.
didn't got
I gave you something for real. You
Bro,
really can take this and use this, bro. Like,
bro.
yeah.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. I definitely feel that one. I got chills about that one, because I mean that. 'Cause, man, when they leave out of there, it's happy, and then you see them a couple years later, like, what you doing? Something that you taught me. Man, it's gonna blow your face off. I promise it's
dope.
coming to you.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Bro,
You might got
bro,
some
listen.
future fashion moguls in there. You know what I'm saying? You just
I'm
inspire
telling
them,
you,
change their
man.
whole life.
And it's fire because, like you said, bro, like, so this is the third week that I've done it, and each week I get a different group of second and first graders. So the
Word.
kids from the first week are still wearing the damn t-shirt, and I'm like,
Hell
bro,
yeah. I
y'all
would
gotta
too.
wash
Shit.
the shirt or something. Like, nothing. They be out.
It's a little
Nah.
funky, bro. Like, what's that must?
Nah, they just wearing the shirt, like, and it's fire though, because the teaching staff is like, nah, I want my class to make shirts. Like, can you come back during the school year and do
For
this?
sure.
You know what I mean, and so on and so forth. So it's dope to see how well received it is and how excited everyone is about how it's boosted the kids' morale just for, like, for creation and imagination and shit like that. So it's dope. It's more rewarding for me than I think it is for them, and I don't even think they really get that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
They don't. They can't get it, bro. Because, like, when you see them,
Yeah,
they're
they
just
can't.
smiling and giggling and geeked up, and then next week they got the same shit on again. You like, bro, you got something from me, bro. Like,
hey, listen, come on, man. And we in there really, like, building. It's a situation where, like I said, they coming with these elaborate stories, and we getting to have conversation around these wild ass kid stories, and I can see they wheels turning, bro. It's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fire. It's really a fulfilling experience for real. I'm just happy to be able to do that, especially here in the city. You know what I mean? Because
Facts.
it's a situation where we don't have as much resource, so being able to be one of those resources is always dope.
that's one of the things I say. I always say, goddamn, I'm grateful to be able to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Is this something you said? This is your third week, so like, is this ongoing for the summer, or is this like gonna be a regular thing?
So it's through summer enrichment with young PB Young's Park Elementary School in Norfolk. The enrichment program is for 5 weeks, I think.
Okay.
So I think it's until the first week of August. You know what I'm saying? So we got maybe like 1 or 2 weeks left. But yeah, I know I see at least 2 more groups of kids, and we gonna get some more shirts made.
That's fire, bro.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And then what about the speaking? You had a public speaking event with a bank. Was it Town Bank? Was that just about?
It was. So that was with Town Bank and so the city of Norfolk. So one of my colleagues is City Councilwoman Donika Royster here in the city, right? And
Nice.
she had an idea to try to revamp and bring back the Norfolk Night Hawks basketball league. And Norfolk Night Hawks is something we used to do that like in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like all the rec centers would be open from 9 to 12, 9 to 1, and you could go hoop. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the rec centers would put together a team based upon the guy that could come out and was really hooping, and then you would have a tournament and you would play. You know what I mean? To see which rec center had the best team. So this was like 20 years ago now, and it was debunked for a while. You know, and then with the pandemic going on, it was just no thought. She was trying to do it before that, but then that happened. And, you know, with that being the case, it's kind of hard
pushed
to
everything
get anybody. Yeah, pushed everything back. So now, since everything is open back up, we're able to get it rolling. And that was just an extension of the Norfolk Night Hawks program that she has brought back. Because initially it was just basketball, but now with her, it's basketball on Thursday and Fridays. Saturdays, it's enrichment and programs and shit like I was doing. You know, we have different people come speak and just talk and give the people information on different things. So I did the financial literacy. Miss Yvonne did the financial literacy. She was from Town Bank, and I did the entrepreneurship aspect of it for what they were doing. So it was dope, you know. And again, just to be a resource, man. You know what I mean?
Pass
just to be a resource.
Yeah, that's important, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and it was dope because I didn't even know what to expect because I do like public speaking shit at schools. They always, this is A Driver, owner, rapper, blah, 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 you know, and it's like the kids don't care until we
start talking, bro. They entertain us, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Is you gonna make me laugh, dog, or what?
Right, until I started talking, and then once I started talking to them, not at them, and we having conversation, then it's like, oh, okay, this nigga cool, I fuck with him. But this event was different because, you know, adults came out. They were like, they came to have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? They were like, nah, bro, I saw you on the flyer. I wanted to pull up and see what was up. Like, well, you know, I see you doing your thing. I'm interested in doing X, Y, and Z. How can I? Do you know any resources that I can use? Can you be a resource? So, you know, it was dope. It was cool to be able to, again, just like I say, be a resource, man, and just be
present,
an influence, and present, right? To
in the community,
just be there. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. You doing it, man. You out there, you helping the community. You being a positive staple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, keep planting them seeds for sure. Like I said last week, I keep saying it. I'm in the season of planting every seed.
Yeah,
every seed I'm planting. Ain't no telling what's gonna fruit up, but I planted that motherfucker for sure.
Right, that's the biggest thing, bro. You gotta plant the seed. You know, and once like you said, once the seed is planted, there's no telling what'll come from that, dog. Like, and it's so funny because I didn't think about it to that space until like my wife even said it. She was like, "You might have just taught the next Dapper Dan how to do a t-shirt, and you don't even know." You're just sitting in there, y'all laughing and joking, and even though, you know, I think about things on that level, dealing with the kids, I'm just thinking about it like we in there laughing, we joking, we having fun.
Right.
They're drawing these pictures. I'm teaching them about seasonal clothing and so on and so forth, and they're having fun and enjoying themselves. She was like, "Nah, somebody is really gonna like hold that," and I was like,
"That's
damn.
a fact."
This was the first week, and I was like, "Damn, okay, that's really a fact though." Like, I'm just thinking about this from a space of, you know, we building off each other, but one of them is like, "Nah, I see him doing this. He cool. I like him. This might be the way for me." And shift they whole direction. So,
and to think, like, if it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, if you didn't come to do that, like, who knows, you know what I'm saying, where their life would be going or heading or what direction they would take, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you went in there, you did your thing, inspired them, and that's what it's about, man, inspiring people, inspiring kids, inspiring the youth.
And then it make your, once you realize that you, like, really evolving somebody, like, it make you be a hell of a lot more intentional about how you talking to them, right? Yeah, you going in there being cool with them, but
Right.
how you talking to him, what you talking to him about is way more focused on, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm about to really give you, cuz. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm with
Right.
it.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. It becomes a lot more intentional in the conversation. Like, let's touch on this a little bit more, nephew. I see that you wanted to do this, or you mentioned this. Let's add this to your picture. Why do you feel this way? All right, cool.
Right.
Okay, cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
it definitely becomes way more intentional in everything, though. For sure.
That's what's up, bro. Goddamn. I wanted to ask you what was next with the goddamn brand. The shit kind of big. The store kind of moving. You out here shaking and getting to it. You know what I mean? Like, you going made in Richmond? You going made in DC?
So,
Made in
What
the
up?
Bronx.
so
Franchise.
we're about to expand the whole make a dollar every day branding and do the made branding a little bit more, just to give people another option, like certified chicken chasers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really looking to open up another store though. A secondary storefront location is one of the things that's like really, really big on my radar. Like I said, I'm influenced by like people that I see that do it, or that have
Right.
done it, and just thinking about my man Tommy Walker, like I said, with the Detroit versus everybody branded in Detroit. He's got like locations, bro, in all the ends of
Right.
the city. So it's like he got one in the mall, he's got one in upper class neighborhood, he's got one in a suburban middle class neighborhood. It's like, yo, you just have tapped your whole area with the same product. So because it's like, even though you selling the same thing, it's different people from different spaces of the same space. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to get into. Like I really want a Granby Street store. I want an Ocean View store.
Let's go.
Like, because those
whole
are the
city, yeah.
next things. Those are the next things on my radar, and I kind of want to tailor different products to those different stores just to make them unique, so you feel like I'm getting something different when I go to every store. So that's one of the things that's really big for me within like the next. That's on my 1 to 3 year plan. My 3 to 5 year plan is to get in the airport.
Oh, that's money
Airport.
right there.
Oh, Norfolk
that's
International.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's next level, dog.
People come out of
bro,
town, fucking
that
made in
thought
Norfolk
that
right
thought
there in
alone
the
is next
airport. You
level.
just landing that shit in your face. What? That'd be crazy,
right.
bro.
That's like that's my 3 to 5 year, bro, because I just want to make sure that because I know when I do that, that's gonna be like a city partnership. So when I go to do that, I just want to make sure that it's a situation where my kids benefit from this shit for the rest of their life, and I don't miss out on any opportunities to benefit from it. Because once you start, because I'm a small business, but I'm just blessed to have been able to move a certain way and be getting a certain level of love from everybody out here. But because I'm so small, a big business like the city of Norfolk could take my little product and run off with it. And so I just got to make sure that before I do certain things and make certain moves, everything on my end is as it needs to be. So we
Cause
protect
those
my
sharks
kids,
will come get you, boy.
Yeah, man. You feel me?
Hold on, matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell the story yet, but yeah, cause somebody's trying to get me for my little LED mask. It ain't hard to replicate. But you just got it. When you do it right, you can do it. But like, you got a simple little brand made in Norfolk. It ain't hard to duplicate. But if you do it right, it's a home run. If they try to bite it, they ain't gonna do it right. It just ain't got the same proof on it.
Exactly, bro. That's the whole thing. You just gotta do it. It's nothing crazy. You just gotta do it right. And once you do it right, it's something. So, I just gotta make sure that when I do business with my baby, it's done right. And that's the whole thing.
That's funny.
Making sure it is. So.
When you said that you want to get in the airport, I imagine that shit, and I
can see that, dog.
Yeah, I can see it. Like, I feel like, like I used to travel a lot and fly into Norfolk. You see the shops or whatever, and I fucking saw a store. You know what I'm saying, in that bitch. As soon as you said, I'm like, yo, that makes so much sense. Are you looking for a media agency that covers all the creative tasks that make a business successful? Lucid Perspective produces elegant, high-resolution graphics and logos, high-definition and 4K video, complete with treatment concepts and innovative editing. Lucid Perspective provides photography services such as fashion, advertisements, product or service, and aerial photography. We also help businesses build their brands from the ground up with complete campaigns that will make your business attractive to your target audience. We can bring your brand to the masses with our effective and strategic marketing campaigns to include sales funnels, eye-catching advertisements, breakthrough digital marketing through social media, and other digital avenues. Visit lucidperspective.com today. Are you open to, so like I know Made in Norfolk is your brand, Chicken Chases is a partnership. Are you open to other vendors bringing their stuff in if you fuck with it or you rock with them, or is you gonna stick to your Made in Norfolk, stick to Chicken Chases and like keep it in house?
So we do pop-ups,
Right.
but we allow other vendors to come in like Friday to Saturday, Thursday to Saturday, and have their clothing in the store. Because it's the Made in Norfolk store, I haven't yet opened the door to many other brands, certified chicken chasers in house. Because like I said, that's my partner's brand.
Right.
Like my man Carnell. My man Carnell used to work with me in Sports Zone. That's like my little brother for real. So he's been around helping pushing brand this whole thing. So once he started his own brand, it only made sense that he was gonna be right here. So that's why that's always gonna be 1A, 1B. But in regards to like other brands, we gonna get there eventually. My thing is one day, having a store where it's catered to locally based clothing or locally based brands, so you can come in and it's a hub for you to get a piece or see the possibility to get a piece from a lot of the dope brands in the area. Because we got a lot of good clothing brands, man. It's like a lot of dope brands out here now. And it's cool to see because just from a space of, not saying that I was the first, because I'm sure it was other people doing it, but knowing that I've been doing this for a while and not seeing as many other local brands out in 09 as I did in 19. What I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
I
can name a handful from 10 years ago that's not around anymore too. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's dope. It's always cool to see the progression. It's cool to see the creativity. It's cool to see these young dudes figuring out another way to get some chicken. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Brother,
Chase that chicken, bro.
These young brothers, these young brothers really out here, man. Like, we've done pop-ups at the store where I've had local vendors, local brand owners come in, and them dudes be like 17. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
getting to it.
And they get into it, bro. They whole market and customer bases, they damn high school classmates. And you gotta think, if you had whatever trait or skill and the hustle acumen to make money off of it 10, 20 years ago, where you would be now. You know what I'm saying? I just look at these things and I be like, yo, y'all going crazy. Like, all right, I want to make this clothing brand. I'm going to design this shit. I'm going to draw this shit. I'm going to take it to this person. They're going to make my shirts. I'm going to get my hat done, embroidered, and I'm going to sell it at this price point because I see it work, man. It's dope. It's fire, So
before even high
eventually,
school.
Yeah, man. Before you out of high school, you got a career trade, a trade that leads to a career that you own. You 17 years old, bro, and your direct consumer base is right there on top of you every day. So
your
now,
peers.
So many fucking people.
Yeah,
too.
Your peers.
High school full of people, right?
You gotta think how these. Right, you got a whole high school full of people. You gotta think about how these kids are. Now social media is taking such a stronghold on everything. You in high school, your brand popping. Now you showing your cousin who go to the other high school who's gonna wear your shirt and post that shit. Now the people at his high school like, where can I get this shit?
Now you hot in the district.
Now it's just now you hot in the district just like that, bro. That shit took 2 weeks and now you up. And it's like it's just a wild situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. And like I say, one day I do hope to get to a space where I'm able to service all the other brands and make it available for them to have a place to come house their clothes and shit. So
I can see a Made in Norfolk festival, dog.
So that was something that I was trying to actually work out this past year for my birthday, bro. But I started too late, and
I know that
it was my fault. It was my fault, man. Because once I really because it's something that my partner Carnell, my wife, they were all like, yo, you really should think about a festival. Because so you so invested in so much shit, and they were saying this shit back in like January, because my birthday is in June. So they were saying it then, and I was like, yeah, you might be right. Taking not taking too much. Well, you're taking my time and just dealing with life and so much other stuff. I just took too much time to try to get around to it. So like April, May, I try to start organizing a festival. Man, that shit is not.
You probably need more time than that.
Not unless Not unless you got an
Ducats.
endless amount of duck. Yes, bro. You got an endless amount of bread and resource, and
That's
you can
nothing.
call in city favors and get permits
Uh-huh.
and this, that, and the third.
No
And
councilman.
yeah, right. Within 30 days and so on and so forth, because that was a lot of the issue that I came in, and the problem that I came across was getting the ordinances for like sound and shit like that
Permits.
within the time frame. You got all of them permits, man. I was like, they were like, yeah, you got to have this permit in within 45 days or whatever it is that you're trying to do. You got about 60 days. You might want to do that now, but they might not get it for enough. Like, all right, man, you know what? I ain't
Right.
even,
That hassle probably not
Yo,
worth it. It's not. You didn't have enough time.
So just to want to put our bid in, when you do the Made in Norfolk Festival 2023, I'm calling and putting in the ether already. Goddamn, figuring shit out. Gonna be doing a live podcast there the whole goddamn day, however long it is gonna be. So I'm calling it right now, dog.
That's fact. We can make that happen. We can make that happen because it's definitely gonna happen. I'm gonna definitely plan in a year advance. You know,
you had to.
In the lease.
Yeah, man. Started talking to a couple of, like I said, when I started to look into it, I started to ask around. So I put the bug in a lot of people's ear in regards to what I wanted to do. So, the helping hands are aligned. It's just following suit and getting everything done so we can make it happen. But it's gonna be crazy when it does actually come to fruition, and it is gonna come to fruition. We're gonna say 2023 just because I started so late this year.
We calling it out.
Facts. Boom. So music. Right, I know you got a song coming out. You got the Jeep.
Yeah, man, we got a.
I saw the little snippet, man. That shit look dope as fuck, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. We just trying to up the quality, man. Just trying to keep everything on the up and up more so than anything. As the story progresses, the brand progresses. The music and the visuals and everything else have to do the same thing. It's all gotta align. So that's just where I'm at with it right now. I put a tape out on my birthday, the Big 4-Wheel Project. We had 2 videos out from that one. I'm about to shoot 2 more, and Jeep drops. Jeep is not on the tape. Jeep is an offset single that I did for somebody. One of the homies saw me driving a Jeep and was like, yo, you should sample this and do this. And I said, all right, cool. And he sent me the beat, and we did it. And the niggas put it together on their own end. So
that's history.
That's just one of them things. So that song comes out Monday, this upcoming Monday.
That's what's up.
And we just rolling from there.
Anything, any word of advice, you know what I'm saying, for people listening, anybody has entrepreneurial dreams, wants to open up a storefront, want to start a fashion line, want to be an MC, want to be a public speaker, you know what I'm saying? Any words of advice to inspire, you know what I mean, before we roll out?
Be consistent, man. Be consistent and put the work and put the work in. Understand that nothing happens overnight. You always have to put the work in, and with the work comes consistency. I always tell people I did not really like Kobe on the court, right? And the reason why I didn't like Kobe on the court is because Kobe was an asshole. But the reason why Kobe was an asshole is because Kobe worked harder than everybody on the court, bro. Kobe understood that you got to go to work every day, even when the lights are not on, consistently. There, because when nobody's there, because when it's time, you got to be ready, and that's the biggest thing. You never know when your opportunity is gonna come. I didn't know my man Big Steve was gonna walk into Jimmy Jazz and be like, "Yo, bro, this the cheapest rent. You got you might want to try this place if you want to open a store." But I just knew that this is something that I wanted to do, so I consistently was pushing and promoting my brand. I'm gonna keep pumping because one day this opportunity might come, and then when it does, I gotta be ready. So I just tell people all the time, put in the work and stay consistent, stay on your grind, stay getting to it, stay chasing, because people now, their belief is based off of your belief when you're doing certain things, man. And if you ain't adamant, if you yourself aren't adamantly believing in yourself and pushing and pursuing what you got going on, it's gonna be hard for somebody else to want to do the same thing.
That's a fact, dog.
That's the thing. You got to invest the time into yourself. So be consistent, be diligent, work hard, and just go for what you want, man.
Shout out to Big Steve.
Yeah, Big Steve.
Shout out to Big, for sure. Shout out to Big Steve. Big Steve is the one who put the Jeep video together. like I said, it was speaking to one of my homies, man. Big Steve is one of my biggest influences and inspirations.
I think the phone's giving us yeah.
That's
we
a
got
perfect.
bad
That's
connection.
a perfect way to. That's a perfect way to get it out of here.
Bro,
can you hear us?
Driver, it's
no.
Yeah, it's the phone's like going crazy now. Is it raining? Is it a storm or cloud or something? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, no, you froze. We can hear you
man.
now.
I hear y'all, man.
We can hear you, but you froze. But we missed that
Y'all
last.
can hear me, but I'm frozen.
Yeah.
We got you. We got your links, man. We got you. Go ahead. Keep going.
My fault. I was saying, Big Steve is the reason why the Jeep project came about. The Jeep video and song. I went to go see him speak at City Council, and when we were leaving, my man DeAndre, who is Steve's videographer and producer, because he made beats, also saw me driving my Jeep and was like, "Yo, you should sample Jeep, and when you do it, we should shoot a video." And it happened.
I'm excited for that shit, y'all. I saw the clip. I'm excited as hell for that shit. I saw the clip. That shit was dope.
We definitely gonna share it in our page and stuff. Yeah,
definitely. But thank you so much for meeting with us, man. You're an inspiration, bro, to the community for real. You're doing positive, great things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's huge. And I'm glad we got to speak with you. Hopefully somebody watches, get inspired. Check out your stuff. Check out your page. Check out what you're doing. Check out your store. 700 North Military Highway. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So
Space 2006. You feel me? Right in front of the bus stop where it says Made in Norfolk on the trash cans. We got a Made in Norfolk City trash can. I gotta tell people that. I gotta tell people that all the time.
That's big time.
That's what's up, man. Well, thank you so much.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man.
For sure.
Thank you.